public hearing for the general assistance ordinance. Suzette?
Yes. Every year the state sends us updated summary sheets that have to be adopted by the town to use for general assistance. I haven't gone over it line by line, but usually it's like a food maximum might change up or down. It could be like what they allow for electric, but it's something the state does every year and the towns have to adopt them.
Has anything significantly changed in the ordinance?
No, it's not the ordinance itself, it's just the appendices.
Oh, okay.
Appendices, A through D. Appendix A through D.
Okay, and you thoroughly absorbed the new information?
Yep, it's, the
It's
changes.
pretty much the same?
Yep, it's
And there's
just
nothing we
different
can do about it
Nope.
anyway?
No.
So do we have a motion to accept?
So,
Second. All in favor? Do we have to sign something?
Yes.
Oh,
I know,
we have to sign
I don't
she's
know.
trying to write the motion.
No,
So,
I said, yeah,
Rachel.
first, second, and it's like, crap, what's her name? It was just
Rachel
me.
and Joanne, yes.
Yes,
Oh, see, that-
identify yourself because she's
No.
doing too much.
The minute there's no camera and crap comes out, you know,
That's
you would have
right.
said that if the TV was going.
No, that's right, I wouldn't have.
But it's going later. We're not live anymore.
You also had the
Doesn't
agenda.
break
there,
now,
so
so
it's
it's-
meeting too. Oh, that's not good. Sorry.
Now
Sign
at this
this.
moment, Renee's
What's
got a
the
few
date?
ideas
Nineteen, yeah.
to free up load to stream was
Day of
another place where somebody found they could make money on somebody else's work.
Spectrum? You know, Spectrum's got that, I just got my two things
October
today.
2nd.
Yeah.
What are they doing now?
They have to have a new box, because they're going digital, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything's digital.
Oh, I know, all of a sudden my television didn't work, it was old. Ridiculous.
Digital.
That's why all those TVs are in recycling
Just
now.
another reason not to have it. Well, the internet,
Say that.
internet. Want me to say this too?
Sure.
You are good
I'm
for
doing this, this is.
No.
Do we have any paperwork?
Yes, it's probably in your file. If you, no, they might not be in your file, but I won't talk to you.
Okay,
Close that
we'll
note
close the other one.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't know about
Where's the plan?
Thank you.
Remember this week?
that. We're not going, we can't close this meeting, public hearing until we're done signing things.
We have 3 at least, so we could probably go into the process of closing the meeting.
Okay. We're gonna close the public hearing on general assistance ordinance. Thank you for signing those things and open the assessor meeting. Suzette, you're on.
We have one assessment abatement. It was actually signed at the last selectmen's meeting, but there was an issue with the wrong account year, wrong tax year. One line said 2017, but another line said 2015. So to stop any confusion or down the road, everybody says, well, why'd you do this one if this one said this one? I had Jim redo it with the correct year,
Which is the correct year?
2017.
16, okay.
16.
So I'll make a motion that we sign property
Second.
attachment abatement,
Yes.
the corrected one. Second,
Second.
Joanne seconded. All in favor?
Excuse me.
Bless
Well, holy vile humans.
Gonna make it? Want me to call her?
Not yet.
We can haul her in. Close the assessor meeting. We have 3 signatures.
Okay.
Oh, this has got
Getting
Tony
ready
Canoni.
for next week.
It does have.
All right, we're
Tony
gonna close the
Canoni.
assessors meeting and open the select board meeting now. It's 5 after 6.
Who motion? You?
Do we have to make a motion to close the assessors
Motion
meeting?
made by, who called the session?
Was Dan,
Okay.
and seconded by
I'll second.
Jason. All in favor? As soon as he gets us to sign, it's legal.
Open board of assessors meeting?
We're opening the select board meeting.
I meant selectmen.
We don't need any motions for that.
No, I just right there.
Just for the record, it's 6:06 now.
It is, I have 603.
I gotta get them on.
I'll vote 6:05. Sign, I need a motion to sign the warrants.
Motion to sign the warrant.
Second.
Dan and Joanne. All in favor?
Fine.
Four.
Oh, I'm gonna explain one in a minute. There's one here, it's kind of a warrant, but it's not a warrant for Trio. Back last year, in the town meeting, there was an authorization of $2,000 to be given to the safe harbor fund. I have to have authorization from the selectmen to transfer funds from one to another. Without that, it's highly bad. So I just have a copy here of the warrant, the warrant article and the minutes from the special selectmen,
Special town meeting.
And
They just never moved it
authorizing-
anyway.
Yeah. just
So do you want
authorizing.
a motion to move it?
It was made in that special town meeting, this is just,
They want, she
Sign
wants
it.
us
Just
to
a
sign it.
signature. Oh, yeah, no problem.
because it was already, the motion to made
Yeah.
For those
and passed.
that
This is,
I don't know, did you come to the same? Special town
Carol,
meeting,
yes,
safe
you
harbor?
were.
Oh, I was there?
Yep, there's the original warrant.
Nice.
There's another one.
So we need it, we need a motion to sign the authorization.
I move that we sign the, what?
Authorization. to move.
Authorization for safe
Jason
harbor.
says it. All in favor?
Mhm.
Okay, so we have 4 things here to sign. If anybody would like to sing while we're doing this? Dan.
Sing
Good
or
singer.
stand?
Same. Too much
How
more.
about this weather?
No, I mean, eating Jason's candy corn.
Because he couldn't eat it. It's addictive, and then, you know,
Oh,
liquid sugar.
Very good.
I feel good for about half an hour.
Okay. We need a motion to approve the minutes of September 12th.
So moved.
Second.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
Rachel and Samantha. All in favor?
Oh, it looks like Joanne.
We need a motion to approve the minutes of September 5th.
I move that we approve the minutes from September the 5th.
Second.
All in favor? Very good, you made the whole motion. What is that?
Oh, yeah.
That's quite a long meeting, wasn't it?
The 5th?
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
minutes. We were talking about Rogers Island.
Yes.
Okay, old business, walking trail on the school property. The update on that is Renee checked into the deeds and who owns what, and it's not town property. It's owned by the school, so any discussion on the walking trail needs to be addressed to the school board. I wish we had a representative.
No, it's not on the agenda yet that I know of, but
Gotta find some room on that plate.
Yes.
3-hour
You're
meetings.
you're going twice a month. Right?
Yeah.
And you're
the
gonna
last
vote
one
on
was
whether it's
3.5
every other week or the second or the fourth, right?
That's on the agenda.
Oh, that's what I thought. Right, okay.
Hold on,
Tomorrow.
Are we on?
I desert you for a minute because I forgot something. And it's Carol's fault.
Could you bring some more of that candy corn?
You say dessert, you gotta mix business with pleasure again.
You will.
I just had to keep the coconut cream pie for dessert.
So the old business is we got rid of that business and handed it off.
Coconut cream pie, I just come from
It
Hamlin.
was good, wasn't it? Very
So
clever.
let us,
Yeah.
that's gonna
But
be,
he's like, darn, we don't have enough to do, right? Well, see,
Does
you'll
that-
have
does
2
somebody
meetings
tell-
now, you'll have plenty of time to do it.
does Julie Bradley know this?
Don't bring that whole bag.
I don't know that
Oh,
anybody
so
knows
far.
anything about it.
Just start from that table and drag it.
Because she'll have to,
The more
start
you
over.
guys eat, the less I do. I forgot the sand bits in.
Oh, you have the sand bids. Okay.
Get the general
Oh,
assistance.
sand
Give
bids?
you a
Yes.
few months.
We had more than one?
Yes.
So we did the ordinance already.
I hadn't seen it.
Would you
but-
care for it?
Join.
My money?
Okay. Open the sand bits.
No, we're not there yet, we're in general assistance ordinance. You just signed it. So why
Well, we're
did
gonna
you
be
put it
awful
up here?
chatty in a few minutes.
And, we are.
Where's Ricky?
So we weren't supposed to sign in the public hearing, we were supposed to sign
Oh, I'm
it.
looking
for it.
What
Sign it.
I
Oh,
want to do is the motion to sign it, so
Yes.
it's down here.
professional.
Do whatever that was down here.
Killing me.
Okay, great.
Who's stuff ahead of me?
Okay, oh, good, we're opening sand bids now.
I can do that, good, I don't wanna.
Can I ask how many we have just for?
2?
Whoa, okay, here we go.
Two.
New standard, good.
Okay, well, there's, why would there be two in here? I might have three then. I think there's three then.
You have to go this for the sand bid.
I know she looked, oh well.
Is
We
it
might
okay?
have three, I've got two in here.
Oh, sorry, there's 3 then, I just
Oh,
seen
that's
2 of
good.
them.
Nobody like that?
Okay, go ahead.
Want me to
The
go first
suspense
here?
is killing me. Where's it from?
H&S Construction. That'd be,
Is that done all?
yes. H&S Construction Inc. from Whiting.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the place out
And here
close
is
to,
the bid.
right, Route 1.
Oh, he's ripping the check right through. We don't have a check.
Say, excuse me. 10.25 per cubic yard for 3/8. Is that what his thing is?
For, what is the? well,
And
there was-
less Trescott sand dumped in building. Or 11.75 per cubic yard, 3/8 inch and less washed concrete sand dumped in building.
Was there a RFP advertised in the
Yes,
paper on it?
yep. I don't have that with me, I didn't bring that, but.
Well, we probably need to know what
What
it is.
I
believe it is,
Wait,
what I believe it is
It's-
one is state certified sand, and the other's out of the pit and
Correct.
trust it.
Could we pass this
Okay.
down to Jason, take a quick look
Because
at it,
that's what
since he
they-
knows a lot about
That's what they
sand?
did last
No.
year.
Would you
Okay.
review that
That
for us?
other,
that's what he's saying.
no,
So
sounds
the
suspicious.
1025 would be the pit sand.
No, that's what they did last year.
So it's
And they
10.25
opted
for regular and
They
11.25
opted for
for state approved or something?
I believe the state sand comes out of Jacksonville. There's only one pit that you can get it.
So it's, the hauling is more expensive.
State certified sand, yeah,
This
I
is
get it.
from Brown's Logging,
code.
Dennisville. 2,500 yards of sand delivered to Lubec, sand shed, 10.49 per yard. Brown's, yeah. It's just one. 10.49. Is that what we asked for, 2,500 cubic yards? Okay. Okay, who wants to open this bid? Come on, you're welcome that.
You want
You
more?
do it, Dan.
You play sand.
We got 3?
Yes.
He
I
likes
seen
that.
two
I
envelopes.
want 2.
I did too, I seen
Well,
two
we ended up,
envelopes, and I was
well,
thinking,
ended up, there was 2 in that one. So there was 3. Pretty good, 3 this time.
Yeah.
The
But
By
the-
Us Company.
This, they did not break it down to the kind of sand, it was just,
Well, then you have to assume it's the regular, it's the,
the regular.
Dead run, yeah.
yeah.
And you're saying the filtered 3/8.
I remember Tony was very specific, remember him?
Yes.
He would do, and I thought, I was very impressed with that, because he knew particles, you know.
Well, we had the, what is the by RS one?
3/8.
And how much?
$9 per yard.
Wow.
Why the difference? I'm curious on that.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna send that down, see what Jason.
Our
has
sand is
ever-
screened at 3/8 or less. We guarantee our sand to be clean, hard, durable, sharp particles, free from vegetable or organic matter. It's also lung-free and free of any clay or any deleterious substances. It will pass through a 3/8 mesh sieve.
Now, is that the stuff that they bought a couple of years ago that wouldn't stay on the road?
Have, well, Jason, look at them all.
I was Ricky,
Construction.
he should have input on that.
Who?
Ricky, 'cause I know they bought some a couple of years ago and it wouldn't stay
Yeah.
on the road.
I remember,
Yeah.
Was it
I
by them
remember.
or
No,
by us?
It was,
And
it was.
who was the one who put the sand out where you were, that was breaking tires?
Five flat tires in a week.
Yeah.
It wasn't,
Oh,
yeah. Well, it wasn't, Hollowell, yeah.
Okay.
But I think maybe it was being dug from the very bottom of the pile out there and, I don't know, it stopped after the first week. We all lost our tires, so. You don't want that kind. That's what, they're supposed to be sand, sifted.
Mhm.
So the sifting part's good, right, Jason? You want it sifted,
Yeah.
but you don't want it so great, so thin that, What-
blows right off the road.
That blows right off your.
Right.
So
Well,
you
but it
want
turns
to
into mud,
defer,
right?
the whole decision until we run it, I mean, I don't know, you have to really go with the,
You don't have to go.
you don't have to go the lowest
You
bid.
don't, but if you don't know what it is, we should
Yeah,
defer
but-
at least till the consultation with
Ricky,
Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky should really be here for this.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he should have been here,
Yeah.
to be here.
I mean, I got my own feeling on it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is my feeling.
Who you get it from, actually, what,
But this is
what about
absurdly
Joanne,
low.
let's go with, what do you think, Joanne?
You know,
I know, right,
I mean, I would go with the lowest bid, which is by us, but,
it's quite a bit lower.
it is, it's
But
$1.20,
if it is
it's
not,
$1.25
you know,
lower.
And how much
Suspicious
that,
people.
and how much
You know.
does that come out for 2,500, that's more than, that's $3,000 less. But, can you make a call to Ricky and ask him?
Lowest
Problem
bidder
with that?
isn't always
Can you
best.
step up?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Let's run it by Ricky, because he knows the
Yeah.
sand from before, whether, do you wanna read in what they said it was? Take the lowest bid and read the kind of sand they're giving us and see if Ricky has any problem with it. And we'll go to the next thing.
How do
We'll
you
go to
go to the
whatever,
next thing? The next thing's me.
well, we'll just go to the thing, like, we'll read a letter, something
Okay.
that, we're not gonna do anything we need you for, okay?
Let's read a letter.
We have a thank you letter from the Bay of Fundy International Marathon. And it's microscopic, I can't almost read it.
Well, she's a banker, you can't read what she says,
She's not a doctor.
right? What number is that?
Okay, dear Lubec Board of Selectmen, on behalf of the Marathon Committee, I want to thank you again for your contribution and continued support of this event. We appreciate everything you do for the marathon to help make it a success. Maureen Ward. Thank you very much for the thank you note. We appreciate the Bay of Fundy here.
Yes, we do.
It was a long time coming, took quite a while to put it together, right, Rachel?
You betcha.
Yeah, and it's wonderful. It seems to be just happening now.
Okay, can't we vote
Yes.
in our MMA
We can.
delegate
Yes.
since
It's
it's her?
Suzette, yes, we can.
Uh,
We're gonna, who wants to make a motion
that
that
we
Suzette?
send,
I'll second it.
Suzette Frank
Well,
to
we're on
the
to-
To the MMA,
convention?
yes. Yes, I'll second it.
Okay, wait a second, I better write that down. then. Made a
That was,
motion, sand bid, adult, and thank you, we did that.
did that.
Voting, okay, who made the
Joanne
motion?
made the motion.
Joanne, I seconded. And we're all in
You thirded,
favor.
you thirded it. Jason seconded it.
Jason.
Thirded it.
You better go out on the water tomorrow.
It's the weather, if the weather makes people, yeah,
He was
the
cooped up today, wasn't
weather
Yeah.
and the moon makes people
Is it?
cool.
Not today, couldn't be.
I don't know, I was
Okay,
there the other day and it was pretty
discussion,
fun.
all in favor? 5-1.
Think she'll be
Well, I
happy
do
when she
nothing.
gets back?
Oh, she won't care. What else can we do? Sign 30, we can't do that. We
We
can
can
appoint the
Sheldon-
deputy
Appoint the
shellfish
deputy
warden.
shellfish
it? We
warden.
can get him in.
Yes.
Mm.
Well, I was at the shellfish committee and I know that they recommended that we appoint Sheldon to, be deputy shellfish warden. So I guess I will make the motion.
It's
He's-
fun.
I just wanna say he's a positive, I've been taking him out with me and he's been showing me places I didn't even knew existed. We're
Oh,
playing with
yeah,
dead
he's
boats
going.
and stuff like that,
That's
right?
good.
And no one's gonna tell me anything because, they'll, they'd be blacklisted, but he's showing me places like today, we went down to a place I
You
didn't
can
even
sign
exist.
that.
Okay. So you're good with it? You're fine with that?
We're fine with it.
And
We have fun.
he's already passed everything that he needs for this venture, and then in the next 6 months, he's gotta get certified and go to classes. It's subject to that. I mean, you get to do it, but
Yeah.
we talked about it at the meeting.
So you made the motion?
I need a second.
Yes.
Okay, now we did that, we voted you in, we're on
Do we have to
we're
sign
on
this?
Sheldon,
Okay.
and I made the motion for Sheldon.
Need my pen.
Where's my pen?
No, we didn't do that one yet, I don't
Okay,
think.
we gotta do this.
No, I think
Okay.
we were, I
So
think we
we
were just doing
skipped
that.
that, but here we did you,
Okay.
I don't think
and
that's
this here.
coming yet, I just think
Certificate
doing
that's,
this right
of
now.
sewer
I just
user
think that was.
I
in the
know
We
we
haven't
package.
done that one
Yeah.
yet, so do this
Okay.
one first.
Appoint
Okay.
Sheldon
Ricky said that the selectmen can make the decision.
It debates.
He wants the selectmen to make the decision.
Who?
She just went, that's what she wants, she
I'm
went and
calling.
called Ricky. He doesn't wanna make the
That's not good
decision.
enough.
He doesn't wanna make the decision?
I will make a motion that we accept H and S's at 10:25.
Let me go back to that one.
Okay, we just need to
Give a-
finish
give a
Sheldon,
little
we need,
reason,
this is
rationale.
already on the table,
Oh,
guys.
okay.
So we
Second.
need,
Yeah.
Okay, Sheldon.
This is all.
all in
signed.
favor, we're doing deputy shellfish warden right
Yep.
now, and then we'll go back to the sand bid.
So when can he meet with Renee to get sworn in?
Right after we sign the paper tomorrow.
Oh, Renee here
Yeah, I
tomorrow?
was
Yeah,
getting
Renee's
that.
not here tomorrow.
Renee's
The day after, well, he doesn't need to get sworn in by Renee. he
No,
can swear
anybody
him
can
in.
do it.
Anybody can swear you in tomorrow.
We
Thank
swear
you
at
for
John
that.
Morgan.
Thank you.
Okay, bring the
Thank
party
you for
motion
stepping
on.
up, it's not easy.
Bring the party motion.
Why aren't you passing?
Oh, that goes that way, this one's coming back. There's more in there, but, so, it's all come back.
Yeah, that's what I need to do right now.
All right.
Here, there you go. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the, sand bids. Do you want to, okay, we need a motion and a second just to discuss it, so.
I will make a motion.
Who wants a second? Okay, so it's motioned and seconded. Do you have that?
Yeah.
Rachel seconded it. So discussion. Since you made the motion, Jason, how about your argument as to why?
Yeah, give us a rationale.
Well, we had them last year, and Ricky raved about how big the yards were and how it filled up the town garage and it was good stuff. And that's coming out of,
H and
Because
S,
we
That's
had this
coming.
stuff the year before.
that's coming from Ricky
yeah.
and the boys in his present
We
stand.
did have these people.
And I know
before last. There wasn't.
We got it from the Bias company one year, and
That was
stayed on
25,
the road.
that was 25.
Blew right off the road, and we all bitched about it. I mean,
Well,
complained
and
about it.
that was, and was that the year that it turned to mudders? I mean, was that
No,
fine
just-
stuff?
Yeah, it just blew off the road.
Okay, because that's
That
what
close to
Tony
$3
was saying.
grand?
Yes, that's the stuff. And we know what we're getting. So cheapest isn't always best, in my book.
Well, it's nothing to do with the quality of sand. I mean,
No, but
is there any way to distinguish the fact that their sand is different than the sand that Asian?
You'd have to look at that.
I mean,
So it's both 3/8, right?
they're both 3/8
Well,
mesh.
but Bias
Yeah.
doesn't specify anything about the sand, right?
Yeah, there's a whole big thing about
I
it,
had
it's
to-
environmental,
I just have to stick up for them. We buy our sand from them.
by
We've
us.
never had any trouble. It's been really nice sand.
The Bias company?
Yeah.
Well, it says here, the Bias company is providing the following proposal. Our sand is screened at 3/8 or
So
less.
I'm just saying, I
We
mean, we've
guarantee
never
our
had
sand to
trouble.
be clean, hard, durable,
I've never
shaped,
bought
sharp,
anything from H&M.
particles.
I don't know.
and free from, to be clean, hard, durable, sharp particles, and free. It doesn't make sense. We
Yeah, but it
guarantee
still
it.
doesn't tell you what the sand is.
It says 3/8 or less.
Yeah. But I mean, it's
So
all
it's
different.
lump
kinds of
free
sand.
and free of any clay or other deterior. Delecturous, deleterious.
Detritus.
You're gonna have you read it. You said it right, that word. I never seen that word.
Detritus.
Deleterious.
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 now you
I
get
have a
some.
problem with, not accepting,
Deleterious.
the lowest bid unless there's a real,
What are we talking about?
Health.
2,800 bucks?
we're talking about $3,000,
3,000 bucks?
isn't it? A one and a
Yeah,
quarter,
$1.25
$1.25 times
$2,500.
2,500, about $3,000.
Because you remember cheapest isn't always best.
Yes, I understand. Vicki was no help in making the decision.
No kidding.
This is why we get the big bucks.
And they mentioned
You know,
Ricky Bradley
I made
here.
a suggestion before that they would come with, instead of just this, that they would have a little bag of the sand. I'm serious, and each one submitted the sand. and you get to
Little
look at The sample. I'm serious, because last
Kobe
year,
Brown gave Ricky a sample. He brought it in a baggie.
who did?
Kobe Brown. He brought him a baggie of sand. I kid you not.
Well,
I would just say
don't know.
if Ricky's not gonna point out one over another,
Yeah,
I think
Then
we
you have to
gotta
go
with
the lowest, yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't wanna
but I
say
think we
that
ought to be
one's-
very cautious about this. If one little thing goes wrong this year, as it has in the past, this is the last time I think we even entertain a bid. Because this is not something you can say, oh, okay, you'll do better next time, because we're talking about the whole town.
We can also, really, I'm serious, we could ask for a sample of the sand. Would you be able to determine the difference if there was a sample? Jason?
I mean, you can tell if it's real sandy, it's not gonna stay on the road. If it's
Well,
real
that's
gritty
what I'm
sandy,
saying.
it's not gonna stay on the road.
So would a sample of the sand be delivered?
Ricky would be more, into that. I'm not gonna speak.
We
for
don't
Ricky.
have to make a decision today, because if it's all in quality of sand, pieces of paper is just not gonna help me make a decision.
Right.
Well, how
I
about
think we
accepting the lowest bid?
I think all three people that submitted the
To-
bid need to bring in the sand, bring a little thing of sand. I think it should have been required, because it's true, you can see the difference. One,
As long as they're being
I went
upfront
out
with you
and
about
picked up
the
these
sand.
things
I
that
mean,
look like Indian arrowheads, that function 5 tires, so I'm very sensitive to what the sand looks like.
But they even wrote about objects in their sand. They're deleterious about their
Actually,
delirious.
it's not really written right. The sentence says is very strange. We guarantee our sand to be clean, hard, durable, sharp particles, and free from vegetable organic material. Yeah, but that doesn't actually, does that sentence make any sense to you? Looks like they're guaranteeing sharp particles.
Yes.
Actually, it's written.
Well, I'm going for lowest bid, because you can give me 80 pounds, 80 little packages, and you can know what that is.
Well,
It's the
I don't
difference
know.
in the sand and how it's gonna affect my car.
That's right, that sentence doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
It will pass through a 3/8-inch mesh sieve, 100%.
Are you Secretary of State Pompey now? You're being a little grammar.
Not in a
No, but
country
if you
mile.
read the thing, it looks like the
Um,
sharp particles. I mean, there doesn't say it's not word correct.
Well, if you're gonna bring the sand in, let's bring in a mesh sieve. And
That's right, I think so.
But
Let's get
there-
the sieve
you
and the
know,
sand. I want a
put them to the test.
demonstration. Totally. Okay, we have a
I
motion
think
and a
somebody went
second
to
on
the
the
bank
floor.
thing before the meeting.
Why don't we vote? We can vote on the motion and second on the floor and see how the vote goes. All in favor of taking,
of a sampling.
you think?
You know they're gonna bring the best sample. I mean, it just makes sense that they're gonna, I don't know.
Oh, you think it's money? Okay, we don't have to have a sample.
I don't care, no, I mean,
Well, come up with a solution, Joanne.
The thing is, if you buy it and it's 2,000 yards of stuff that ain't no good, you've got it.
You own it.
All
You
yours.
own it.
All
It's
yours,
all
baby.
yours.
And if it don't stay on the road this year,
Was that the year that it looked like we lived in, the Sahara Desert because all the
Yes.
sand was piled on the
Yes.
side of the road?
And that might
And I
need
would
to
get
be-
out of
yes.
the town office and think
Yes.
I need my sandals to walk
Yes,
to the.
But
that's
that
right.
wasn't them.
Yes, it
Who
was.
was that?
That was them.
That was that year.
That was her.
And it was also the year that there was a sand dune that ran down School Street and landed in front of Lubec Landmark. You know.
see, I like them all and I work with them all, so.
yeah.
I don't have a dog in the fight, but if you
Yeah.
know what you're buying, because I certainly wouldn't go to a store and buy something I
You
wasn't.
can't really,
No.
I guess my point was the sample, and your valid point saying they'll bring the best stuff. You can't make a decision other than price on these letters,
I know,
because they're all
and-
3/8 of an inch.
If I were dickering with these people, like face to face on the phone, I would mention the last year.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
What did I say? What did I
Face on the
say?
phone.
Based on the
Based on
phone.
the phone.
Oh, all right. Whatever.
It takes me a while.
I don't know how you do that, how Renee does
Are
that.
the Board of Ed meetings like this?
We're lively, we're not having fun.
You better get that camera working.
Nobody has no fun.
He's gotta get the camera working.
I would mention the
That's right,
previous
we're really bad
experience with them and say, look, we don't want any of that crap that you gave us a few years ago.
This is
And-
taped and being put on the website later,
That's
because
two
we're
people
not
now
live.
who have said that.
No,
It's true, it is.
it's been taped with the.
Well, then that would give us
Upload it
enough
to the
of a
website.
hint, would it not?
We're just not live.
Yeah, no, okay, so do you understand what I'm saying? I would let them know that we know that we were disappointed in a few years ago. And that we don't want that, and this is their last chance.
I did, I really thought it was.
We never got Sam Hallwell.
I
Pardon
thought
me?
it was Harlem that had the bad sample.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think we've ever been.
Oh, sorry guys, it is live. How it's live, Renee just messaged me.
Yeah, I was saying, go to the television, the television.
Renee, we're eating all the candy corn and we're foolish, but we're sorry about that.
That's
Nothing
why,
about the sugar that's making this meeting
Much more fun.
much more.
that's
I
why she
don't
messaged
know
me and
what to
said
say.
I was supposed
I
to
could
remind
go to
you
law
to
school,
get the
but
things.
I don't think that's even.
Okay, but there is a motion and a second on the table, so it has to be voted on, and then we go to the next motion. So, we're voting on the, taking H&S's bid, sand bid. All in favor?
Mhm. Am I the only one
We
here?
got two,
Motivation.
I think I'm gonna go, yeah.
three.
Because I remember there was a lot of complaints about the thin sand that year, I remember that.
Okay. So you got majority.
So all those in favor of that?
Against.
Yeah.
I know he probably didn't want to say anything, but he did say it was really hard to work with and it wasn't good on the road, and I heard a lot of complaints about it that year.
Alright, so H&S got it.
Next.
So I apologize about saying about Hollowell, but I thought someone said that the state road sand wouldn't stay on either, I don't know.
They just don't say anything at all. Our roads are so much, so our public works is so good.
Ours is the best.
Where are we now?
We're in creation of adult education CD. Renee went to the bank and found out that we could get a 19-month CD at 2% with $133,000 and change to put the adult ed money in. I believe that's keeping out.
No,
Nope, that's right, it's
it's
not.
gonna put the whole 133,000.
And then when we need the 17,000, we'll make more money on the interest than we would if we kept that money out.
Even if we
Even if we have to pay a bit of a
The
penalty
penalties
to
would
pull
be-
it out.
Okay,
minuscule
okay.
compared to
So
the
we
interest.
need a
That's a
vote to
win-win.
put that money in.
Yeah, I vote that we put that money in.
Okay,
I'll second it.
all in favor? Those water sewer commitment, that's you, that was what was
Yep.
still there before you, right?
Yep.
I think it was in the.
Oh, the one that she moved?
Yeah.
Renee, thanks, Carol. You moved on the
That's one we signed and then you
Is
got
that
back
here?
with the paper clip on
Here,
it.
Oh,
here.
no, it's abatement.
Oh.
You need a commitment.
It had the paper clip on it. In fact, it's inside of that one thing. No, the next one.
No, that's the bid loader thingies information.
Oh.
No, well, when you, on your thing, there was a bunch of two things
Yeah.
together, that might have been
Where'd you
stuck
move it?
together.
Yeah,
Here
under
we-
there.
That's just the appointment. Oh, right
Now
there.
there,
It's stuck.
see, it got stuck, see a lot?
Hmm?
Very good,
It's
noticing
very, and
that.
that's what happens when Carol takes it.
Is it the full?
I think so.
Wow, hear that?
Next
That
week,
little thud, that was.
Oh, no, we
I think so.
What?
We hit a thud that we need to leave under the bus.
That's right. Oh, wait, are you gonna explain, there's nothing to explain, it's just the sewer bill.
The sewer commitment, yeah, that's all it
It's
is.
$31,996.95.
Uh-huh.
Need a motion to sign the sewer commitment for this quarter.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor? And Dan, beat the buzzer on that. All in favor, I did do that, right, all in favor?
Yeah, we did.
We all-
Did that.
Mhm. Okay. Good notice. All right, loader funds.
There we go.
Okay, Public Works
Oh, there we
is needing a loader, or we need to farm it out like we did in other years. We do have $5,000 put aside to have other people come with their loaders when we have a snow crisis, like we've had in the past.
Mhm.
Renee looked into a new loader, and it's,
That's how much it was.
It did,
That's what
okay.
Jason said.
new loaders. No, that's not
Oh, it's, open it up, right there.
the new loader is $219,000.
Mm-hmm.
So my feeling was, I couldn't think much more about that. That's outrageous. We don't have the money, right? So then they looked at auction, loaders being at auction, and there's one that they're interested in. That's up to about 31,000 with 4 days to go. And there's also another one available closer by in Cherryfield. not sure.
I'm not sure where it's from.
And that's 40, and they're going to look at that. And you ask how would we be able to pay for this? There's $36,000 in change in a sheriff sinking fund that they found sitting in the G account.
Yeah.
That we don't know what it, we don't even know where it came from, it's in a CD right now. But we also have 5,000 put aside for equipment, but my suggestion would be that we only allow 36,000 to be spent and the other 5 we put in for maintenance. Because if you buy something used, you can't spend all your money on it, if we go that way. Otherwise, we can just go ahead and keep farming it out, but I don't know, I'd like to hear from everyone about what you think.
Annually, the farmer,
One year we had the big snowstorm, it was almost 10 grand,
almost 10.
like 9,800.
And
That
do we
one
use a
storm.
loader for anything else besides some snow?
Was that whole bad winter or just
That was that bad, winter that
the
we
whole
had.
winter?
No, that was that one,
That one big day?
when we
One
had
storm.
like 3 or 4 storms at
Right
that
around,
time.
yeah.
My
2 or
thought
3
on
weeks.
it is that backhoe they load the trucks with, it's about had it.
That's
The thing is junk, and
And
it's,
they can use the loader to load the trucks.
yes.
So it's not just gonna clear snow, it's gonna put the
Right.
sand in the trucks a lot faster,
Yeah.
I imagine.
It's a bigger bucket, bigger machine.
So I was, well, Joanne, what do you think?
I think yes, let's go to the auction and,
Or to
Put a
a
bid in.
reputable used
Yes.
loader.
Yeah.
But I think that we should cap it off at 36,000 and let them keep the other 5 for maintenance.
yeah,
No,
What
I
about
agree.
you?
I think
Yeah.
we should go out on the road to Callis and get one of those construction trucks, because those things are gorgeous.
Okay, we'll send you out in the dead of night with a
Take
bring
the
back
switch-
for
take the switch from Rachel, you know.
okay, we don't have anything else to
She
get
gets sugar shot.
Yes.
Well,
Well, you're stopped so frequently there, and
I
I'm
think
just
it's
looking
4
at
to
those
5 years
machines.
would pay it, I mean,
Yeah, I like the 36.5 split.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense.
All right, so make a motion that we allow the money in the sinking sheriff's fund to go into
So
equipment.
moved.
Yes,
And the 5,000 is
Yes.
set aside for the maintenance of it.
yes.
Yes.
Second, all in favor?
You know, I was being facetious.
So, did we do
No,
sewer
don't go,
payments?
don't go fast and
No,
furious.
no.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Suzette has a few sewer abatements for us. Did you get the motion?
Yeah, you're right, use funds. We have 2 sewer abatements. One is for, the property was combined, but wasn't combined in trio, so they were getting sewer bills and shouldn't have. And the other one is for incorrect usage, entered usage is operator error.
So one is abatement for 1248, the other one is 16830. Do I have a motion to accept these
Motion to sign
abatements
and
as written?
accept the sewer abatement.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Where is zero lower Water Street? I've got
Everywhere,
Zero, lower,
everywhere on Water
lower.
Street.
zero.
Oh, one for it's all zero?
Well, the ones without, the building on them.
Oh,
Everything
okay.
that's a piece of land with no building. There's all kinds of zeros all over the place, the back. My property is something Solzo Street, and then you look it up and it's like, no you don't.
We're good. Other business is
Every day.
on September 29th, this is just a general announcement, there will be things in the school. What time is that? Gonna be
8 to 11.
8 to 11. So if you think there's something there that,
September 29th,
what did I say?
December, I think.
I said December?
I thought you did.
Well, I meant September 29th. It's not a Christmas yet. I feel like it's
Put snow next week.
Any other committee updates?
90 the other day.
Jason, that's you with Harbor Board, we start with you. Committee update, everything went well?
Oh, yeah, quite a bunch. Everything went good.
I knew you'd enjoy that committee.
They did have a concern, you know, they did voice concern about all the people kayaking
Yeah.
in the fog.
Right.
And he said there's even somebody out there hopes in a blow-up kayaks.
Yes, I know.
Oh,
The Harbor
wow.
master had to go out and check them, and they said they were just fine.
I guess my worrying point about that is, these guys are out there lobster fishing, how are they gonna see these guys,
Yeah,
you know?
in the fall.
Not to mention the
Experience as we
70-foot
go.
whales or the humpback that was breaching by Pope's
Yeah.
Foley the other day. Oh, whoopsie, there goes the kayak.
They've also talked to, they're talking to Peter Yates about getting another hoist made.
The one
Something
like
we can-
H&D has, right?
Yeah,
That's-
something
Yeah, I
like
heard
that.
about that. And that's probably reasonable. And they do have some money set aside. We do need to send out another public announcement about the moorings. If you owe your mooring fee, please pay it because it goes into the maintenance of the commercial pier. And when the keys are changed in the next 2 or 3 weeks, you won't have a key that works. So,
Correct.
please come and pay your mooring fee. It's really not that much money, $50.
Have they identified that sailboat down at the foot of the meadow behind my house?
Nope.
Is there a number
They-
It's
confirmation?
been there for over a month.
Well, they're allowed to anchor.
That's wonderful. I just don't see any sign of life down there.
So you want a well check? Can the ambulance?
Well,
Sheriff,
I usually
Marine
see
Patrol.
people,
Excuse me?
It would be the sheriff, state police, or marine patrol.
Yes, I can ask Marine
Wrong,
Control
sir.
to go check if
you know,
if you're
usually you
worried.
see somebody in a boat or you see some,
Coming and
there's
going.
nothing.
Well, it might just be moored there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll check on it.
One other thing on the harbor board before we go on, there's a few of the harbor board committees who have not been sworn in yet, so they attended the meeting and made decisions that they're not authorized to do yet.
You didn't get
They-
sworn in?
No, I think it's Sean and Greg, and they were called
Okay.
and left messages.
So,
So,
well, luckily, all 5 members plus the alternate was there, so the vote would stand because it was unanimous on all the
Yeah.
motions.
yeah. there's 3.
So even though 2 weren't sworn in,
But
there
if
were
we pull
still
the next one,
4.
there's people missing.
Well, Jason, you are the liaison to the harbor board. Can you
But
tell
I'm
those
not the
guys?
secretary.
That's right. But they've been called a couple
We
times.
know.
Yeah, I'll remind them
I've
myself.
already done the
Look
minutes.
at that, 3 weeks or so, he's learned all the ropes
I
already.
shuffled that off, just so we gave around.
I heard, and where do you think ended up in my computer? The minutes,
Of course,
thank you very
of
much.
course.
And I'm-
Okay, we'll get that message to them.
And I'm usually up here
No,
around
I'll
6
see
in the morning, so if they let me know the night before,
Yeah.
I'm available.
But
They
you
can go
called
before
them.
they.
Mary called them, yeah.
Yeah, Mary
Oh.
called.
Yeah, they've been called, yeah.
Goodness. Okay, next committee. Joanne?
Downey CMS is Monday the 24th. That's our first meeting starting up the winter months, which we will have a meeting every month.
Is that September?
Huh?
Or is that
September.
September? Okay, I just want to make sure.
September 24th at 4:30 at the Meddy Bentz Hall.
Rachel?
Yes, we met on the 14th and we
Met what, which
the
committee?
recycle, I'm sorry. And Landon Farrell came, everyone came but Kenny. So, and we discussed kind of the state of recycling, which is sorry right now. So we're going to carry on the way we always have and hope that
It picks up.
it picks up and the Chinese will oversee the outrageous tariffs that have been imposed on them. Not to cast any aspersions. And our next meeting will be October 12th at 4.
Dan?
Revolving loan, October 2nd, at
No,
3,
We're gonna change it
no?
to the following Tuesday because I'm not here that day. I'm MMA convention.
So the following.
Revolving loan, Tuesday, October 9th.
19th, I think
Ninth.
it is.
The
Nine.
day after
The
of
16th, sorry. That's
Columbus
next.
Oh, for the previous meeting, so,
Yeah, but I'm up that following Tuesday too.
yeah, 9, 10, 17, 16.
16th, yeah.
October 16th at 3 p.m. As always, please check the town website to be aware of the funds available for any small business here in Lubec.
Shellfish committee is October 1st. I won't be there, so if they want to move it to the next Monday and have a little shoulder procedure, so I may not be able to take notes.
Oh.
October 1st. Yeah. And Safe Harbor, I can't write with my left hand. Safe Harbor is the third Thursday. You guys are the 4th Thursday. Or no,
We're gonna
the
do,
school board is the 3rd Thursday.
yeah,
So Safe Harbor's gonna be the 4th, is the 4th.
10:25.
the safe harbor, we were gonna
We're gonna
divide it.
meet with the harbor board,
Yeah.
that's right. We're having a
Mhm.
joint harbor board. You don't know that yet. But we're going to
Learn
visit
something
the
every day.
harbor board and present what's been done so far for Safe Harbor. So
Good.
is that, you didn't announce when it was, it's just the 3rd Monday, is that the 15th?
third Monday is the 15th.
Yes, it's like the
I think they
15th.
should be adjoined anyway.
Yes,
Oh, I
Yes.
agree.
would make it easier, yeah.
Is that, no? I was thinking that was a holiday, but it's not, the week before.
Okay, so,
School ad hoc?
I
Planning
will
board?
mention it to the secretary.
Yes.
And he's part of the safe harbor, so he already knows, but I forgot. Thank you, Stephanie. So the safe harbor and harbor will both be at the 15th of October, right?
And we should know tomorrow night what the school board decides, because that's on the agenda about exactly how it wants to be.
Right, because they can't really do every other Thursday, because it bumps out other regularly scheduled meetings. So they can do every other Wednesday on the opposites of our Wednesdays, or the second and fourth Thursday. Those are the
Yeah,
choices.
but the only thing on the calendars on Thursdays, I talked to Renee, was the safe harbor, but if we're gonna go with the harbor board, that would open up every
It's
single
still gonna-
Thursday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Every Thursday will be open. So, I don't know. I haven't discussed
I
with the
just
other
think if
members.
you do every other, it really messes up the calendar, because you can't ever say it's the first of anything. If you're gonna do every other week, you should do it on the Wednesdays, or the opposite Wednesdays the select board does. It just,
Yeah,
but that's up to you.
Yeah, and I,
You can just
we'll
figure
have
it
to
out.
discuss it as a group,
Yeah,
because I don't know
right,
what their
right,
feelings
right.
are on that at all. I know we have a big agenda tomorrow night, and.
So you'll let
hopefully
us know, and we'll
with
see if
budget.
we can work it out.
Yeah,
Then when you get into February, the end of February, every other Wednesday is
Yeah.
when we start our budget.
Yeah.
So
So we do the budget,
we're tied up every Wednesday.
Unless
Oh,
it
that's
changes
budget
because it
season.
doesn't meet again. I don't know, you guys plan
so
Wednesday?
after your meeting, I'm sure it's all workable.
yeah.
I'm glad you're going to 2 meetings, you guys really have 2 long
Meetings
meetings.
and- We'll
3
keep
and a
on
half
top of
hours,
things
yeah.
better, and we gotta get something done with the budget.
They are having, so should we tell them there is gonna be a school board budget meeting,
And tomorrow night, it's on the agenda.
and is that,
And, there was a budget workshop, and I think a lot of things got hashed out. There'll be some new rules that go along with it that might be proposed, but the numbers, I think, got all hashed out pretty well. There's a couple things, but 3 members weren't present, and those are the new ones that
so
are
you
just
didn't have a
given,
quorum,
no,
3 members weren't present?
yeah, nobody can make it.
I think we were having just like a budget meeting like we do, kinda like a.
Yeah, but anyway, we did get it videotaped and it's on the website, so they can
Okay.
see that. But another problem is that a new budget just came up from the AOS yesterday. Every time we go to a budget workshop, they say, okay, we'll make the corrections, and we go through the corrections that they made, and we see 50 other corrections that they've made that we didn't know about, and then they come out with the new one. So yesterday, they just came out with another one, and nobody's had time to look at it yet.
I think it's time we get out of the ALS.
Oh,
Guys here?
What there?
so how long
need-
can
we
you,
need
how
local control
long
on it.
can the school board go and linger without having a town meeting to vote on the budget? Because that's putting our entire tax commitment at risk of not having our bills out in time so that we actually can function as a town. Because if it is not made a decision and we can't get the bills out in time, there will not be, we will shut down. We will have, like they have in Washington, a shutdown.
I think, well, for 2 of us, I think that we've hashed out a lot. I have no idea what the other 3 are thinking on the budget, so I can't speak for them at all. Or what their vote is gonna be. One thing that we wanna make is that we have to start the process in January, and we have to be involved in it. And the process that it is now is we have to wait until the AOS gets everything compiled, and then they give it to us in April or May, whenever they have.
You're talking 11 schools versus one.
Let me ask
Yeah.
the treasurer while she's here. Do we have funds, like if we don't have a tax commitment in the time to get the bills out so that people pay by December 31st, funds to run the town? Do we have like one of those? Fail safe?
Undesignated,
Yeah.
pretty much, we're already undesignated as a backup, but there's not as much as it used to be.
Have you ever been through this in your
For
22
the last 3
years?
months, we've never been to that 3-month period.
Meaning,
We are allowed to go
three,
without their vote for 3 months.
and when is the 3 months up?
September, what you think?
Well, when did we start
That's
fiscal
right around
year?
the corner.
July 1st.
July 1st.
So, July, August, the end of this month.
It's kind of hard sometimes because
So
we're
you would
dependent on
never
the
get it.
AOS to give us out the budget, and we've been asking for it at the revised one after the workshop. And they said, we'll get it to you tomorrow, and I said, not tomorrow, not tomorrow, not tomorrow, and now we just got it yesterday. So and so now you have to find, tune it, you have to go through and make sure that there isn't any other changes, because there's always other changes in there.
And
that
it's
we didn't
a
ask.
lot to go through.
And it's a lot to go through, and this is
small.
like, oh, the print is like that big.
You can't tell me that cannot be this way on 11 by 10 and a half by 11.
Read it.
So every single time we have to go through the whole
So-
thing, and this is like the 6th revision, but we're dependent upon the AOS giving it to us. We can't go to our own office and talk to our own people. We have to go.
But all of the rest of your budget is decided upon, except for the town vote?
No, it's not decided upon, because 3 people, we haven't had a meeting after that, so I have no idea about their input.
Are you gonna do that tomorrow?
That's tomorrow, it's on the budget, or it's on the agenda, so
So if you come to a decision, then we can make a town meeting, we can have a date of a town
if
meeting?
we come to a decision, yeah, I was talking to Renee, she was asking us, she was looking at dates, and she said, I think I could squeeze it through so that everything's done by, October 1st, if everything gets resolved by tomorrow.
'Cause
but
think we
I
need-
can't
we
make any
need,
guarantees.
advertise-
7 days,
it should be-
7 days.
Well, it has to be advertised in the paper, doesn't it?
When
Yeah.
do you, what time do you meet in the
I think
day?
it has to be.
Tomorrow we
Well,
meet
it
if
was
it's,
different.
if it's
at
always
6,
been advertised.
yes, would love
You can find out when
participation
something
in it,
that
because
many
it's
days,
something,
something
At 6 where?
huh?
At 6 o'clock.
Well, right here, yep, permanently changed to here, always televised,
Yes.
open and honest, full transparency for everybody.
Okay, well, good luck with that work going on tomorrow night. Thank you for coming here to be a spokesperson.
Well, I'm not the spokesperson,
But
I just enjoy coming to the meetings.
Information, well, we know, even before you were on the school board, you came, right?
I enjoy
We
public
did all the,
Oh, good.
all the announcements. Public comment.
I had a question that, on the loader that you're thinking about buying, and, every year on the school board, they're doing the, taking bids for the loaders and everything, and it's been mentioned several times in the past year, it would be really nice to maybe try to streamline, or maybe use the town and work together better for better prices. I don't know how that would ever work, but that is one issue that always came up is, could we, combine forces with the town for the benefit of all the lower
I
prices?
believe the year that we had really, like 100 feet of, 100 inches of snow, that the school had a budget of $1,500, and I remember them going out and talking to the people that were moving it with a loader and said, look, when you get to $1,500, you're done, you can't move anymore, we have no more money. So I don't think you'll have a huge budget, do you know what it is?
Last year I thought, well,
Did
that
you raise
was,
it?
I think it was like 7,500.
It went up to 7.
But that was plowing and removal.
Right.
They gave us plowing and removal. There was bids of different sorts in there.
Mhm.
So, but, it would be real nice to see if we could align, some alliances here financially, maybe if it could benefit any price. Because we certainly don't get that with the AOS. We don't align.
So if you were to
Anything
take
with
some
them.
of the farmed out funds that you have each year and combine it to help buy the loader, is that what you're suggesting?
Oh, no, I'm just saying, this is just an idea to throw out to the, possibility of maybe, working together in the future. I'm not saying, doing anything, but just the idea of working together more often.
And we talked about that on the budget committee.
Yes,
We talked about trying to get better deals on things as small as paper.
Yeah, so we were talking
Yes.
about, the
Paper clips?
entryway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, right straight down
We're
through.
trying to
yeah,
get little
paper,
things done, and they're
copier,
trying to get
all that
little
kind of
things
stuff,
done,
because
doing
we
it
have
separately.
nothing from the AOS. The AOS doesn't buy bulk and nothing. The fuel, okay, anything like that, every town is completely separate. And the
See,
AOS
that's a
doesn't-
thing where you could save money if they did.
Yeah, no, there is nothing, no busing, nothing, that's what it was originally supposed to, I went back in the chronicles, it was supposed to be, conglomerate, so that you buy in bulk and everybody saves. And absolutely nothing is shared except office staff.
Well, you lose control. When you give the control to someone else, it's hard to make it, it's hard to work with the town when your control is outside the town for the school.
So we have to ask, but everything goes through the AOS, all our decisions have to go through there, we don't have any local control.
What, you guys are the boss down there, correct?
We're the boss down there, but he is our, the superintendent is the person that does the paperwork and brings us that. He does not work for us, he works for the AOS, so if we have a problem with anything that is going on up there, we have to go to the board of the AOS and ask them to make the change because we have no real power individually over him, because he's the whole AOS. As a whole AOS group, we have power over that.
So they're like the town offices to us.
What are the advantages of being with the AOS?
Well,
No.
there really isn't any. The reason that we're in the AOS is because it was supposed to be mandated for, across, but,
States.
yeah, and it was
Yeah.
gonna be law, but it never got finalized. And then it just went away, and then Callis left, and so then everybody has to share more. And we're hearing that Charlotte is very close to closing, and every time somebody pulls out, that it costs more for everybody else to share those office expenses, superintendent expenses. And we're way out, you know, to go in and take a look at the warrants, or everything's held in the main office. Everything we do, we have to go to Eastport, which is cumbersome. And for them also, from out here.
Sure.
There's talk of doing a committee to explore the idea, the options, find out what Callis did, how they did it. And I believe there's a couple people that are working on that right now, on just forming a committee to explore the idea and find out specifics and how things
The
would go
pros
about.
and cons.
So the AOS, does the AOS have, and this AOS, that we're with, have any control over the kids that go to Washington Academy or Machias?
Not that I'm aware of.
So it's all elementary?
Well, that's in your budget though, the cost of where they.
Oh, yeah,
put it, that's in the
yeah, but I
budget.
don't know about,
Yeah, I'm just
he's
wondering where
still-
that
He's still the
stops.
superintendent of the high school students also.
Yes,
Yeah,
The
he's the
superintendent of
superintendent of all the grade school and high school and everything.
So what does he do for them?
I don't know.
well, I think that we should probably continue this discussion with everybody showing up. The meeting tomorrow, if you
Yeah.
like, tomorrow on
I'm
the
thinking.
20th at 6 o'clock, because this has definitely become
It's
A
not on the
town.
agenda though, and our agenda is like 2
Well.
pages long.
but the budget is.
The budget is, and that's gonna take up the majority of the time. This might be on the next agenda,
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Let's get the budget through before we have
Yeah.
any more
Budget
curveballs.
is crucial.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is
That
definitely,
whole town functioning,
Yeah, I would think
Needs
it
the
would
bills to
behoove
go out.
everybody to look at the pros and cons of being with the AOS.
I think they're gonna form a
Yeah.
committee on that.
Well,
well, one thing that I did look into was there's a lot of services out there, like telespeech therapy, where you have your ed tech next to you, but you have the professional there. So you don't have to pay tremendous amounts of travel time, and you're getting a lot more time with that student, and lots of rural areas are doing that.
yes.
And that goes right into broadband.
There you go, we didn't get any update on economic development. Rachel.
Well, we haven't met again. I'm waiting for Denise to come back from somewhere.
So, I will,
Where's John?
I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I vote that we adjourn.